30 CE credits. And then also, if you're in that Cisco environment, you know that these CE credits is hard to come by, especially for free. So anything you can get for the free ski, I'm all for it. Welcome to Debt Free in IT. I'm your host, Mike. This podcast is for anyone who's looking to get into the IT industry, whether it's for a career change or you're just interested. I think you come to the right place. So this episode is for anyone with a CCNA certification or an associate-level Cisco certification that's about to expire. So my CCNA certification is due to expire in July. And if you didn't know, with Cisco Associate-level and up certifications, they expire about every 3 years. So when they expire, you have the option of renewing that certification by either taking that test again and passing it, or moving on to a higher certification, in which when you pass that higher certification, it renews the certifications that you have up under it. So for me, I have the option of, okay, I can go ahead, retake my CCNA by July, and then also I'll be recertified with a CCNA, or the next step for me would be the CCNP Encore. And I don't think I'm quite ready for that just yet. I haven't put in enough study time. I haven't devoted enough time to do labs or anything like that. So my option right now is I was planning on retaking the CCNA certification just to renew my CCNA for now. So with my CCNA due to expire within a couple of months, it was just my luck that I was skimming through my email when I came across a subject line that said, recertify your CCNA for free with Rev Up to Recert AI. So, like I said, apparently I've been getting these for a while, because when I did a search for Cisco U, which is who the email came from, I went through and I saw where I had been getting one. I had one for a programming course that they offered for free, which would have recertified my CCNA. So there's plenty of other ones that I probably missed along the way. So, but just so happened the other night, I was looking through this and I saw it. And I'm like, okay, this is just on time. So note to self, check your email. So what is the Rev Up to Recert? So basically this Rev Up to Recert is a program that offers new upskilling opportunities to help you meet your recertification deadline. So basically this is another option for us. Instead of having to go back and take that same test if you're not ready to move to the higher level certification, this is an option for us to go through, learn something, and while we're learning something new, we're able to recertify, or we get the credits to recertify our current Cisco certification. And basically this Rev Up to Recert with AI ends on April 26, 2025. So roughly, it's just the beginning of April as I'm recording this. So we got roughly about a month to knock this out. So with this Rev Up to Recert with AI, you must complete the AI Solutions on Cisco Infrastructure Essentials, the DCAIE learning path, to learn the continuing education credits. So those continuing education credits is what you will use to recertify your current Cisco certification. And then after you completed your Cisco U learning path, the credits earned will be automatically applied towards your recertification requirements. So the only stipulation is you also must make sure you use the same email that's tied to your Cisco certification. So whatever email you got your Cisco certification under, that's the email you need to be taking this course under. And then after you complete this course, as long as you complete it before the deadline, it'll automatically credit you those continuing education credits, which then you can go in and use those credits to recertify your current certification. So now let's look at the course that you have to take. So the course is the AI Solutions on Cisco Infrastructure Essentials, DCAIE. It's free until April 26, 2025. So this course covers the essentials of deploying, migrating, and operating AI solutions on Cisco data center infrastructure. Some of the skills you'll learn from taking this course is you'll gain a general understanding of AI concepts, workloads, applications, use cases, challenges, policies, governance, sustainability, and ethical considerations. Also, you'll discover different network architectures, mechanisms, and protocols for building AI fabrics. Also, you'll learn how to deploy, migrate, and operate AI solutions on Cisco data center infrastructure. And then also you'll discover the best practices for optimizing, automating, and maintaining AI technology securely. So basically with this course, you'll learn a lot about AI as to when it comes to the data center infrastructure. So right now, like I said, AI is a skill set that I think everyone we're going to have to get used to it. We're going to have to adapt to it. So this is a perfect way for someone that's hadn't never dealt with AI. So for me, I haven't never really did a deep dive on AI. So this is the perfect scenario for me to go ahead and get my feet wet a little bit by diving into this course and basically getting a general understanding of how AI can interact with our data center infrastructure. And then also just from learning this little bit about AI, it's also going to help for someone, whoever takes this course, it's going to help for them if you transfer that skill to anything else with AI, because basically you're going to go through and get a general understanding. And with this one, like I say, it's applying to the data center environment. But once you get that general understanding, you could then take that skill and move it to any other environment. All you got to do is just learn the certain technologies that has to deal with that other environment. Quick pause. I'd like to introduce you to the Log Files. So the Log Files is a weekly newsletter to help you start your IT career with practical advice and tips, powered by yours truly. We launched it at the beginning of the year, packed with actionable advice, resources, and insights to kickstart your IT journey. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the comments, so don't miss out. Now back to the episode. So next you may be asking yourself, why does any of this information matter to you? So a couple of things that makes it matter is, first of all, by taking this course, you get 34 CE credits, which is more than enough to renew your CCNA or any associate level certification. For most of those, I think roughly you need around 30 CE credits. And then also, if you're in that Cisco environment, you know that these CE credits is hard to come by, especially for free. So anything you can get for the free ski, I'm all for it. And then another thing that makes this matter is that it avoids you having to retest for a certification you already have previously passed. So basically, instead of me coming out of pocket paying that $300, it avoids me from having to pay that $300, re-study for this certification, even though there has been some changes to it since I last had to take it. So it would be a good thing if I did end up taking it, because I'll see what all new is on that certification. But basically, I don't have to come out of pocket for that $300 to retake this certification. So when I come out of pocket for that $300, $400, it's going to be for a new certification that I'm trying to get. So hopefully it's going to be for that CCNP Encore. And then the next thing, it adds some AI infrastructure knowledge that I can take and add to my resume. So pretty much AI is the hottest thing probably in the IT industry right now. So adding or learning about anything AI is always going to be a plus whenever you add that to your resume. And then last, it's an overall win-win. So basically, I get a chance to get recertified, and then I also get a chance to learn about the hottest technology out. So in my eyes, you can't go wrong. That's a win-win. The only way you can go wrong is not doing it. So basically, this for me will be a win-win. So got 1 month left. We got to get to it. So then who is this course for? So basically anyone with a CCNA, a DevNet associate, maybe a CyberOps associate. So all of those probably take about 30 learning credits to renew those certifications, and especially if it's coming up to expiration. So if you're about to have to recertify for those and you haven't been studying for the next level, then basically this is your way to learn something as well as get something from it, and then also be able to recertify that current certification. So this is also for any IT professional that's looking to learn a little bit or go a little bit deeper with AI. Like I said, this will be a good skill set that you can add to your toolbox. I always like to say in IT, you know, we're just like that mechanic. You know what I'm saying? We're going getting different tools, just like that mechanic goes to the hardware store and buys different tools. So we're going out getting different tools to add to our toolbox. So this AI skill, like I said, knowing a little bit about AI, knowing more about it than just going to maybe like a chat GPT or something like that to research things on AI, to research different problems or have it fix different issues for you. Knowing a little bit more about it than that, like I said, will always be a plus. So any IT professional that's looking to get into the AI realm, this will be a great opportunity to get your feet wet. So I will have the link in the description so you can check this out for yourself, see if it's something you might want to take. And especially if you're about to have to renew one of your Cisco certifications, this might be a way for you to learn something and then also renew that certification. So roughly, like I said, we got about a month left. It's due to expire on April 26th. So you must have everything completed by April 26th. So the link will be in the description. Let me know what you think about this opportunity. So that brings me to the end of this episode. Hopefully you found some value in this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, you can follow me at Debt Free in IT. If you have any questions, you can email me at debtfreeinit@gmail.com, or you can visit my website at debtfreeinitwithmike.com. Other than that, I'll see you next week. Peace.